I'm showing you how easily you can make my gluten-free lemon cookies with a cream cheese frosting. They're made gluten-free with almond flour and are naturally sweetened with cane sugar and maple syrup. These bakery-style soft and chewy cookies are topped with a sweet and tangy cream cheese frosting and decorative sprinkles. Everyone will enjoy these regardless of whether or not they have a gluten allergy. We're going to begin by prepping our lemon, and first we want to zest it and then we're going to juice it. So I'm just going to zest my lemon all the way around, and you'll end up with about 2 tablespoons of lemon zest. Then I'm going to cut my lemon in half and juice it into a bowl. And we'll end up with about 1/4 cup of lemon juice that we're going to set aside. To make this easy cookie dough, we're going to start by creaming together our butter with our sweeteners. So I'm going to start with 1/2 cup of softened butter, 2/3 cup of cane sugar, 1/4 cup of maple syrup, 2 tablespoons of our freshly squeezed lemon juice, 1 tablespoon of our lemon zest, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Then I'm just going to mix these together until they're well combined. And then we're going to add 1 egg, and then we'll mix this just until incorporated. Next we'll add our dry ingredients, which includes 3 cups of almond flour, 3/4 cup of tapioca flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1/2 teaspoon salt. And then we'll mix these together until we have a nice soft cookie dough. And now we have a very light and fluffy cookie dough that smells incredible. I like to line my cookie sheet with a sheet of parchment paper because it makes it really easy for getting the cookies on and off of the pan. And then I'm just going to use my medium-sized cookie scoop. I'm going to fill it almost all the way and then just scoop it right onto my pan. And you'll want to space them out at least 1 cookie dough ball apart. Now once I've scooped out all the cookies, I like to go back and shape them so that they're nice and round. And I found that a really easy way to do this is to take a little bowl of water and then dip my fingertips in it. And then it's really easy to shape the cookie without the dough sticking to your fingers. So I'm just going to round the sides and then slightly flatten the top, because they will still spread a little bit as they bake. But this just gives them a little bit of a smoother finish. And you'll want to bake them for about 11 to 13 minutes, just until the sides are starting to turn a real light golden brown. And while our cookies are baking, we'll go ahead and make our cream cheese frosting. And we're going to start by adding 4 ounces of cream cheese, or 1/2 block. Then we'll add 2 tablespoons of soft butter, 1 teaspoon of our freshly squeezed lemon juice, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract, a pinch of salt. This is optional, but I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of yellow food coloring just to enhance that lemon aesthetic. And then I'm going to mix this on high until it's smooth and creamy. Now that the mixture is nice and smooth, we'll go ahead and add in 1 cup of powdered sugar. I'll blend this on low so I don't end up with powdered sugar all over my counter and me. Well, that looks fantastic. And with the little pinky test. Tastes fantastic too. Now I'm going to let this hang out in my fridge until the cookies are baked, cooled, and ready to frost. Well, my cookies baked for 14 minutes, and then I took them out of the oven and allowed them to cool on my counter, and then I put them in my freezer just to speed up the cooling process a little bit. And now they are ready to frost. I love how they're lightly golden on the bottom, but still soft on the inside. To frost the cookies, you can just spread it on with a spatula, or you can use a piping bag. I'm just using a small round tip to pipe on the frosting. And then I'm just going to start from the outside and then corkscrew my way to the inside and lift in the center to get a really cute little curly top. You can also just leave the cookie on the counter, start from the outside, and spiral your way to the middle. And then to garnish the top of the cookies, I like to come in with a little bit of our lemon zest and sprinkle some of that on top, just to add a little more tang as well as a fun visual element of what kind of cookies these are. And then I'm going to add just a few of these little white pearls. I just think these pearls add a really fun little bling to the cookie, as well as a really tasty crunch. And to enhance the yellow color, I like adding just a few of these really tiny little yellow pearls. And then we have a very festive, beautiful lemon cookie that is ready to be enjoyed. And I volunteered to enjoy it. Crunchy. That is delicious. As soon as I bite in, I get that perfectly toasted and crispy cookie on the outside, but then it's just soft and chewy on the inside. And that cream cheese frosting just adds the perfect amount of sweet to balance all of the tang from the lemon. And I love the little sprinkles on top that add the perfect amount of crunch. And I love knowing I'm enjoying a cookie with clean, natural ingredients, which means I'm gonna feel just as good even after I eat them. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me today in my kitchen, and I've included a link in the video description below to the full recipe, which is on my website, gentletummy.com. And I also invite you to like and subscribe to my channel. And if you know someone else who you think would love this recipe, please share this video with them. And I cannot wait to have you hang out with me again in my kitchen.